Hi YouTube, it's Lena and I'm here today with my hashtag teamprojectpan update. Whew, so we got some empties, thank goodness. They all happened earlier in the month for the most part because, you know, May was just such a bad wash, but it's okay. We got some empties, that's what really matters. So I got some empties, I got some new stuff to introduce, and then we got progress to go over. And there are things here that have some good progress, and there are some things here that don't have any, which it's okay. It's been a shitty year for everyone and everyone. But first empty, to no surprise, was my Zany Laney body scrub in Silly Old Bear. As you can see, it is empty. Last time when I introduced it, it weighed 194.7 grams. This time it weighs 25.8, just the packaging. The thing is, the packaging weighs differently than the other one did, and I don't know why. Like, it weighs, there's like a 2-gram difference, and I don't know why. So that's kind of weird. I had to retype the product that I am putting in its place. This is actually an Ulta scrub that I have in my stuff that is a bit bigger, so it will take a few months. It is the Ulta Nourish Luxe Smooth Exfoliating Body Scrub with coconut and almond milk. I have never used it. It still has the little, you know, top thingy, so it does smell really nice. It smells like, you know, coconut and almond milk. I'm not surprised. Coconut's a great thing to be smelling this time of year, so I'm feeling it. Next is, not to my not shock, my foundation. It is the Il Makiage Woke Up Like This foundation. I'm very sad it's gone because it is a $44 foundation. Last time we were here and I tried to scrape this thing. I really did. Like, I'm actually going to set it aside because I got a smaller beauty spatula since I last tried to use this, and see if I can get one more use out of it. That's how much I like this. But like, I literally bought a tinier spatula, so I think maybe I can get one more use out of it now that I'm looking at it. But for the purposes of this, it's done. Last time it weighed 128.9 grams. This time it weighs 123.6. That might change by a gram or so when I get this last usage out of there, but you know, for our purposes, it's definitely done. And I have already used this a couple of times. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer in 00A Porcelain. We are starting right here, and if my pattern with foundations continues in 2 months, this will be gone. It actually weighs less than that one full, but even though this is glass, I think this just has more packaging to it, and it definitely has more heft. I can feel the weight compared to this one, but it is 90.8 grams, so I'm sure I will finish it soon enough. Next is actually my brow pencil, which I had like 1 to 2 uses left. I didn't even do a new measurement. It was my Neutrogena brow pencil. It is dead. No shock there. I am introducing a new one. This is the Miraness 3D Multi-Shade Brow Express Triangular Waterproof Crayon and Styler Brush. I don't like these triangular ones, and I have a couple of them from boxes and whatnot. So I figured rather than work on the Anastasia pencils that I bought at the Ulta sale this year for spring, I'll work on a few of these this year. And this one is drying out, so I need to use it up. My friend Hannah sent it to me from Australia, but this is what we have. It's not a lot, and the thing is, I have to warm it up to use it or else it just crumbles on me. So I'm going through it pretty quickly, but I figure even if I have to warm it up and lose a little bit that way, I'm still using it, and that's what really matters. So we're working with it. Now, something I'm not introducing another product in for right now is my Estee Edit Duo eyeliner. Let me take the caps off so you could see that I got everything that I could. I couldn't physically sharpen it anymore. But not only do I have other pencil eyeliners and other projects, I have my, you know, gel eyeliner in this project that I'll go into as it comes up. But maybe I will use that a little bit more, and I don't know if I'll finish it this year, but definitely get more of a weight progress shown for months. So we'll at least have that. My last full empty, and I'll get into what I mean by that in a second, is the Physicians Formula Insta-Ready Setting Spray. No more of that. Last time it weighed 49.6 grams. This time it weighs 28.4. It's completely opaque. I couldn't make a mark on it, so that is done. And in its place, I'm actually putting in a mini, but I'm working on a different mini right now, so I figure, you know, it's fine. This is a mini of the Ofra Makeup Fixer. I've only used this once. I don't have too much of an opinion on it, but we're starting up here. So I don't have a huge amount of product to go, but I'm sure it'll be, especially since I'm working on a different one, I'm sure it'll still be here next month. And the final thing that I'm adding a new product for is my perfume. It looks empty, doesn't it? Well, there is a hair bit of it right here. So if you see my marks, you can get a gauge of how little of this I have. I actually tried to finish this before I started filming, and I sprayed a little too much, and now I'm a little bit nauseated just because there's too much perfume on me. But I didn't quite finish it, so it's still technically here. But this is the Juicy Couture Juicy perfume, like the original. And it's my oldest perfume. I've only had it since Christmas 2018, so it's not like it's that old. I just don't have any really old perfumes. Normally go through perfume pretty easily, but I've been working on samples this year. That's why this is still around. But last month I didn't work on any, so I actually got through the last like quarter of the bottle. So this will be done in a few days, and I'll get started on my next one, which is the Pacifica Tuscan Blood Orange perfume. I figured I'd go ahead and put it in here because I'm definitely going to get some progress on it in the next month, so I might as well go ahead and start from the beginning. I've only used this like once, so I mean, I did work it, but it is literally like up here. So it is basically new. This has only an ounce of perfume, which I think that's all that one had too. So if I work on samples again, this will still take me several months. Its starting weight is, let me find it, 84.3 grams. So even though that one right now weighs in at 101.3, the Juicy Couture is almost empty, this weighs less. Once again, packaging. And now for my progress on everything else. Some of it's good, some of it's eh. First is my my primer, the Becca First Light Priming Filter, which I am wearing today. I have been wearing it under makeup the last 2 times I wore makeup. Because I recently finished a primer in a different project, and now I can work on this full time rather than just on some days when I don't wear makeup when I remember to wear it. So that's kind of been the problem with this, else this would have been done. But last time we were here, now we're down to here, so we only have a little bit left. If I wear makeup in the next month, which I haven't been doing the last couple of months, I'll get this done in like the next 2 months. So I just gotta wear makeup. I will feel better if I come in here and put on makeup and maybe even film some videos, because I've definitely been fairly lackadaisical on that this past month, and for that I apologize. Next, I have my concealer. This is the Hard Candy Color Correcting Concealer in Peach Light, or whatever it was. I'm gonna have this for the rest of my life, I'm sure. Last time it weighed 12.9 grams, this time it weighs 12.6. And I've looked at it before and saw that it had 4.9 grams. I have only actually gone through about 1.5 so far, but I mean, I use 2 dots under this eye and 2 dots under this eye. I don't use a lot, so this will be with me for the rest of my life. It's fine. I like it, and that means I don't have to buy another peach corrector, so, because it definitely does the job, and I like it, so I don't mind it sticking around forever. Just sometimes for Project Pan purposes, you want to show a little more progress. Here's something I definitely want to show more progress on. It is the Pretty Vulgar, the Powder Room Matte About It Translucent Setting Powder. Last time it weighed 80 grams even. This time it weighs 75.4. So I used roughly 4.5 grams. Last time I had used like 6 grams though, so I'm a little sad, but once again, doesn't wear a lot of makeup. This damn thing has 25 grams of product in it though. Now I've used up, it looks like 20 grams of product. I started at 94.7, I'm now at 75.4, so yeah, I'm in the home stretch technically. But now I know like some of the weight is the powder puff. Let's get this sifter off and actually get a look at it for a second, because the last time I pried this off, I still had a ton of powder. Like, I was just curious and wanted to look at it. I mean, looking at it in here, it still, well, there went some of it. It still looks like a crap ton of powder though. There is powder all over my keyboard. I'm definitely gonna have to go find the duster for the keyboard and get all that out. That was brilliant. Shit. Oh my god, there's powder all over my keyboard. Why did I do that? I'm so stupid. That was so stupid. Why did I do that? This is the real me right here, doing something completely stupid. Let's try and move on before I have a meltdown. I can fix it once I'm done filming. Anyways, next is my bronzer. Here's what it looked like last time. And here is where we are today. I did poke a hole in it at some point, just out of curiosity. I got a ways to go. That is not pan in any way, shape, or form. Don't even worry about it. I just got curious one day. But I have worn off the majority of the pattern, and I have about half flattened the ridge at the technically bottom, but for you it is the top. So I'm definitely making progress. I am testing something different today. I'm testing my Ipsy bag from April, actually, because behind on family. So, not wearing it today, but I do wear it every other day that I wear makeup. So let's see. Next is my blush. This is what it looked like last time. And here we are today. I would say I have actually hit pan now, because last time I poked a hole in it and it was like poof pan. So I was like, yeah, let me wait a month and then I'll declare it as real pan. And it has started to expand, so I think it's real pan at this point. So it's the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush in a Purple Haze. I do like this blush. I'm wearing it today, but I'm trying to go cruelty free, and well, it's not cruelty free. That's why I'm trying to use it up. Next is my highlighter. It is technically a mixture, but it is in the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder pack. It is a mixture of Precious Petals and the Physicians Formula Pearl highlighter. This is what it looked like last time. And here is where we are today. So, pan is expanding slowly but surely. I don't know if I'll finish this by the end of the year. Maybe if I start, like, you know, wearing it on my legs or something. Totally showed those all the time. Let's rub it on my legs and then put on pants. I'll figure something out, because I would really like to finish a full-size highlighter by the end of the year. And I would like to do so at least somewhat naturally. So I don't want to just sit there and eat it, as I have threatened to do with products in the past. Last time it weighed 42.7 grams. This time it weighs 42.6. I'm not that surprised that I only used up 0.1 gram. As for the blush, last time it weighed 39.5 grams. This time it weighs 39 grams even. I actually marked that wrong. Like, I'm doing much better on the blush than the highlight. So I wouldn't... This, even though the pan on that is bigger, that has a lot more product because I, you know, mixed two things together, so it was completely full, whereas this had been used, and seemingly I use a little bit more of it because it's very light, so I actually can. Next is my eye primer. Where is my eye primer? Here it is. I swapped out my MAC paint pot that I was never going to finish and put in a little mini of this NARS Pro Prime thing. Last time it weighed 9.2 grams. This time it weighs 8.8. I did take out the stopper, but I have the stopper. It weighs 0.2 grams apparently. So I know the exact weight of this. There's not a ton left in here. If I'm wearing makeup this month, I think I can finish it. So we will try to remember to wear makeup, hope, and see. And once I finish that, I'm gonna roll the MAC paint pot back in here and just keep using it until it's dead, which will be never, but I will try. Next is another product that will never die, my e.l.f. gel eyeliner. Here's what it looked like last time. And I don't imagine it actually looks very different this time. I do have pan on it, which is cool and all, but there's still so much product left. I almost feel like the pan might have expanded, but the thing is I'm mostly pulling from the top currently, so it'll be done one day, or it'll eventually actually dry out, which I've had that thing for years, so maybe it'll never dry out, but maybe now that I'm actually using it, it might dry out. I don't know. Eye pencil was next, which like I said, I'm not rolling something in for that currently. So next is cream blush, which is still the damn Sally Hansen one. Here's what it looked like last time. And here is what it looks like this time. Now, I have a plan. I'm going to finish the last bits of that sample of the Milk Makeup one that I've been working on forever. Like, just use it every day. Like, I wore it under my other blush today. And once I finally finish that, because it's now in the home stretch, it's almost done, then I will go back to working on this. Because bouncing back and forth has not been working for either one. So I just need to finish one, which I'm counting that in my empties at the end of the year. That little sample, that's honestly the amount of a mini. So that's going in my makeup empties at the end of the year. Don't at me on that. But and then I will go back to work on this and I will finish this by the end of the year. Honestly, I figured once I'm working on it full time, it'll go pretty quickly. It's just getting to that point. Next is brow pencil and then brow powder. Here's my Anastasia brow powder. Here's what it looked like last time. And here we are today. I would say the pans have expanded a little bit, but not a ton. This is another thing that I highly doubt I will finish by the end of the year, but I didn't think I was going to finish it when I started on it. So it was more just like, I want to see where I get to. So we're showing good progress. It looks used now, which I think is what's really important because that damn thing looked brand new. My next 3 products I have not used. Well, these 2 I've used once. I didn't even measure them. I don't even have my notebook out. But it's the Wet n Wild Gel Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner in Red the Scene. Haven't used. Might have used once. I know I used this once, but I can't remember what lip liner I used it in. It's the Christian Dior lipstick in Rouge Zenna. I can't imagine it looks different, so I didn't bother measuring it. And I actually did take a weight of this because I thought I remembered using it, but it's the exact same weight. It's the, what is the exact name? Glow Sticks Semi-Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Honey Bun. It actually is really pretty if you like those kind of brownie nudes. They're not my favorite. I like my nudes to be a little more pink, but this is pink enough to where I'll at least wear it. This just hasn't been what I've been wearing. I'm wearing something from my Ipsy bag today, but most of the time when I've been wearing lipstick, I have been wearing either this or this. And I have made very little progress on either one of them, so that's just the fact of life right there. Tarte Lip Scrub. I have made good progress on this. Last time it weighed 27.8 grams. This time it weighs 24.8, so we've used up 3 grams. I don't know how well you could see this because it's all white, but I have hit the bottom of it and I have pushed to about 1/3 of the bottom being done. So this will probably be done next month, which is cool because I've been working on this for a while. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I actually have really been enjoying it. So that is one that I don't really care if it sticks around forever. Well, maybe not forever, but a while. And Next is my nail polish. Today is the first time I painted my nails in a month, and it wasn't with this. Yet somehow, I think it just evaporated. I lost 0.1 gram of product. So it went from 29.0 to 28.9. I don't know what color this is, unfortunately, so I can't tell it to you. Like, it is right here in the bottle. Now, I should mark that since I can see it, because it's been sitting for long enough that it actually has like a line. So maybe if I can get back. I finished this polish from my 20 and 2020 project pan, so maybe I can get some actual movement on that. We'll see. My last two products are skincare and hair care, and they have good progress because they don't involve me wearing makeup. Let's see, we have the COSRX Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. Last time we were right here. I am now right here. I keep repurchasing this, so I know how long this takes me because I use it twice a day. Probably take me about another 3 months to finish, which I'm not in a hurry. I almost forgot this. I'm glad I noticed it. My lip gloss. I have a lip gloss in this. I thought I would make more progress on this, but I didn't. Probably just from lack of wearing makeup. This is the MAC Lip Gloss in Nymphet. Last time it weighed 7.9 grams. This time it weighs 7.7. I have its little stopper sitting over here too. Progress ain't really showing much, sadly. But I wore it. I wore it when I wore lipstick, so considering the two lipsticks I even wore don't show a lot of progress, I guess it's not that surprising that doesn't either. I'm glad I caught that. But now, finally, we have my hair product for this, which is the Verb Sea Salt Spray. It's the full size because they don't sell the travel size anymore at Sephora, unfortunately, which sucks because that was amazing. Even though this is like 18, so it's not like it's expensive either. And it lasts me forever. So we started with it basically brand new up here, and now it is right here. So I'm not kidding when I say that these lasted me forever. So anyways, last time it weighed 213.5 grams, and now it weighs 191 grams even. So hopefully, I mean, I had a good amount of empties. Hopefully my products that are still in show more progress next month. That's what I really want. I mean, I want empties too, that's great and all, but like I had some empties and then a whole bunch of products that didn't show much progress. So it's okay, but not great. Anyways, that is it. Thank you for sticking with me through this hot mess of a video with me spilling powder all over my keyboard. I have to go clean out the remnants of it now. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!